afternoon, lovelies, and welcome back to another vlog. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. I had some breakfast and some coffee, got ready for the day, and now we are getting ready to head out for a little solo adventure. Alex is out of town until who knows when, so we will be going back to our little solo diaries and our little solo adventures. So for today's adventure, we are gonna go around town grabbing a couple of groceries that I need and some things for the house, as well as check out the Home Depot section yet again for some inspiration for planting. I'm not sure if I want to buy plants before I put the soil out, or if I want to put the soil out, let it sit for a little bit, and then put the plants in after, or if I want to do it immediately. I don't know. I'm still confused. I still don't know what I want to do. So I'd rather think about it than pull the plug and waste money. You know what I mean? Especially in this economy, you guys. Like, we're out here trying to budget whether we're going to get gas or groceries. So, you know, it's real out here. Didn't mean to get too real there for a second, but I had to, you know, just it is what it is. Like you guys saw last vlog, we got a planter that we put out and got some soil for it. Now, I have yet to put the soil in said planter, so we'll probably do that this weekend. I also have a couple of DIY projects that I want to do around the house. I have some frames that I want to put up on our walls, and then I also have a little project that I've been meaning to do for the longest time. It's a wall book nook. It's kind of like a Lego build, but on steroids, because it's teeny tiny pieces and it takes about 6 hours to build, which is why I've been putting it off for like the longest time, I'm not gonna lie. But if we have time, we'll try to do that. But again, I'm not sure. I don't want to tell you guys that we're gonna do one thing and then I don't end up doing it, because that's the name of the game, you know? I'll be saying I'm gonna do something and then I procrastinate. It's fine, don't worry about it. Anyway, on that note, let's do a quick fit of the day before we head out, shall we? All right, so we got a super simple fit of the day. T-shirt. I just have like a tank top from H&M. These shorts are from, where are these from? I keep on forgetting. These are from, okay, shorts are from Blue Project. Tank top is from H&M. And then my little cover up on top, like a button up, is from Zara. And then I'm still wearing my house slippers, don't mind that, but I will be wearing my black and white Adidas with my little frilly white socks. I see this is the new trend, is the white socks with the frills. I'm not sure if you can see it. Maybe I have to zoom in. Whoa, look at them calves, girl. Yeah, frilly socks, and that's it. On that note, let's get ready to head out, shall we? All right, lovely, so I'm in the car. I just arrived to my first destination. Change of plans. Like I was saying earlier, I told you guys, I just know myself. I didn't end up going to Home Depot just because I'm not sure what I want to plant. And the last thing I want to do is plant things that I will not enjoy or take care of. So we're at Home Goods instead. We're going to go walk around, see what they have. I do want to see if they have any wall art that we can put up around the house, some bathroom art specifically. And then I also want to find some sort of like credenza or maybe like a small shelving unit or something for the downstairs bathroom, just because we need some storage space for like toilet paper, toiletries, all that good stuff for when our guests come over. So we'll see what they have, but as per usual, if there's anything fun along the way, I will keep you guys posted. I wanted something a little bit darker, but I think I can actually just stain this dark. And it's only 35, which is not bad. All right, lovely, so I just got home. It's a while later. Let's do a quick haul of everything that I got. Oh my God. As I say, let's do a quick haul, I just remembered I still have my Home Goods stuff in the back of the car. Let me do this. I'll do the groceries first, just because I do have to put them away, and then I'll go back in the car and then we'll do our Home Goods haul. So from 88 Ranch, we got these tteokbokki noodles, which I'm very intrigued by. We'll probably try them out tonight and I'll let you know if they're good or not. On that same note, we also got, it says it's fried kimbap. It is so good, you guys. It's just like a nice little crunchy texture with your little tteokbokki that's like soft and chewy. Oh, my mouth is watering as we speak. Okay, same token, on the same theme, we also got rice cakes since I ran out of those. Y'all know I need rice cakes in my house at all times or else I might cry. Same thing with eggs. Eggs and rice cakes, a girl's best friend. Okay, moving on. I also got these roller coasters. Alex actually recently introduced me to these and I've been obsessed ever since. Like you guys saw, I also got these 2 saucers. I got 2 large ones and then 2 small ones for like dipping, kimchi, side dishes, anything like that. And of course, we got our weekly bananas. So that's it for that haul. Let me put everything away and then I'll show you guys what we got from Home Goods. Okay, so I put everything away. This is my little Home Goods haul. So we got a little salt cellar right here. This was only $6, so I had to pull the plug, especially because I've been looking for a salt container. This is what it looks like on the inside, by the way, for my Malden sea salt flakes. So this will be perfect. I'll put it on the counter later. Probably gonna wash it first though, just in case. And then, I know I showed you guys, but I'll show you again. We got this little fancy thing, little basket, storage basket for the downstairs bathroom. Now, the downstairs bathroom is actually dark stained wood, but I figured that since this is actually wood, I can stain it myself with a dark stain. So when I was waiting in line at Home Goods, I got some dark stain from Amazon, which should get here on Monday. So that'll be our project for next weekend. On that note, let me put this in the corner. I won't show you guys what it looks like just because, you know, it's probably not gonna look great because it's kind of mismatched, but I will show you guys next weekend once we paint it and it's nice and completed. On that note, let me put these away and then we'll go ahead and get started with our DIYs. I'll put up a couple of things on the walls and then the last thing I want to do is put that soil in my planters. At least I'll have a base so that I know that I'll be planting next weekend, but again, we're just moving slowly but surely, okay? On that note, let me finish up and then I'll catch you guys in a few. Okay, so you guys remember how we had like a little wall hook section here and it didn't turn out very well and it kind of ripped up the wall? Yeah, about that. Another DIY project fail. At least we tried. That thing was just way too heavy for our walls to support with the Gorilla Tape and the command strips. And we can't drill it because it's all electrical and plumbing. So I'm not trying to freaking sparkly and electrocute myself, you know? So instead, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put up a little wall sign. It's the same one that I've had on the floor for like the whole time we've been here, low key. Don't mind me. And then I also got a new wall sign that we'll be putting up back there in our entry hallway. So I showed you the before, let me show you the after, and then we'll do the hallway. Okay, so this is the one I want to put up. I already put the command strips on there and I cured them overnight, so they should be good to go. I'm just gonna take off the stickers on the back and then we'll hang it up real quick. Actually, before I remove the stickers, let me grab my measuring tape just that I can make sure it's nice and even. I also have a little mini leveler right here that I'll put on the top as well, but I just want to make sure that it's equidistant from the other frame on the opposite side, just because, you know, your girl's a little OCD, so BRB. Whew. Okay, so I just got finished measuring the walls, and I don't know how this happened. This is like so serendipity. Is that the right word? Did I use the right word? Anyway, it just works out perfectly is what I'm trying to say, but the tears on the walls are the exact dimensions where I should be putting it up. So the first tear is perfectly equivalent to that top frame, and then the sides are perfect. That's exactly where I need to align it. So I didn't need to write anything down. It's literally the tears on the walls and just put it over. So low-key, I'm kind of happy about that. It worked out perfectly. So like I said, let me undo these stickers real quick and then we'll put it up. I'll show you the after and then I'll show you the before and after for the hallway. And then we'll get the show on the road and start with our little gardening project. Got this, and put the little leveler on top. It's so ratchet, I'm just using a piece of tape. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Oh wow, it's standing by itself. Ah, I'm a magician. Huh? Sorry, okay, let me put this up real quick. BRB. Y'all, if I slip and fall, you guys are my witness. Call 911. Okay, not too shabby. Look, and it perfectly covers the big mess that I made. Isn't that nice? Okay, and then I just wanted to make sure it was aligned with this one. Perfect. I'm so happy with this. All right, now that that's done, let's move on to the back hallway real quick. Let me show you the sign that I got first. This is the sign right here, like a cute little entryway sign. It feels so good to be home. I love it. In cursive, of course. And then same color scheme, just going with the same colors of the house and the same frames as well, just to keep everything kind of uniform. Okay, so this is what the entryway looks like right here. I just want to put it above this little IKEA shelving unit. And then I might get like a little shelf underneath. I'm still not sure, but let's just put that up real quick. I also don't have a good angle to film this, so I'll just show you the before and the after, okay? All right, here's the after. Nice little 2 inches left, which is perfect for planting. Went a little crazy on this side, but it's fine. We'll see how it goes. All right, lovelies. I'm officially done putting the soil up and taking care of all the DIYs around the house. You guys, it was so hot outside. I know it only took a couple minutes, but boy, am I sweating, you guys. That soil bag was so freaking heavy. Yeah, I probably should have done this with Alex, but it's fine. Hindsight 2020, we did it. I powered through it, and like, who needs a man? I'm just saying. Just kidding, just kidding. On that note, just kidding. On that note, I am probably gonna wrap it up for the evening. Gonna go ahead and shower because Lord knows I need it. And then I will probably catch you guys for dinner. But if not, then I will catch you guys tomorrow or for any fun updates along the way. On that note, let me go shower and I'll catch you guys when I catch you guys. I've made a grave mistake. Oh boy. Chaotic mornings, y'all. Good morning, happy Sunday. It's chaotic already. What else is new? let me clean this up, finish up my coffee, and I'll catch you guys in a few. All I'm saying is, good thing it's deep cleaning day today. Good morning, lovelies, and happy Sunday. It is now the next day, as you can probably tell. I just got done meal prepping. We're going with a super easy meal prep this week. We're just doing some boiled eggs with sweet potatoes and avocado. That'll be it. Since I am working all morning shifts this week, I didn't want to bore you guys with the footage just because it's so easy. Literally just boil some eggs for 8 minutes and then air fry some sweet potatoes. Pretty mindless here, but I did want to show you guys. Let me put this away real quick. I have 3 little bananas right here that are looking a little sad, as you can probably tell. I know, controversial opinion. These are probably like the perfect ripeness for some people. You guys, I can't have bananas unless they're slightly green. I'm sorry. Hot take of the day. But I figured I would show you guys my banana bread recipe. Using that term very loosely, it's not quite a recipe as much as it is eyeballing ingredients, and it turns out different every time, but is it still good? Yes. So no recipe per se, kind of just vibing along here in the kitchen, but I have 3 ripe bananas. I put them in my bowl. I'm gonna go ahead and mash them. We'll start with our wet ingredients first, and then we'll do our dry ingredients. I also have my oven in the background, which you probably heard, preheating. It's set at 350 Fahrenheit. And then I usually heat it up before I start making the cake, just so that by the time I'm done making the batter, the oven is ready to go and I can just go ahead and pop it in. So, we got our mashed bananas right here. There we go, just like that. I'm gonna go ahead and add 1 egg, some Greek yogurt, and then some agave nectar. 1 egg in. Ooh, you know what? I think I'm also gonna add some vanilla this time. Vanilla, some Greek yogurt. Again, I'm eyeballing here. So I don't know what to tell you, honestly. You're probably like, so then why are you filming this if there's no recipe? I don't know. I figured I'd just show you and then maybe you could try it at home. Okay, so we got, I'd say like, maybe like a 4th cup of Greek yogurt in here, and then about like 2 tablespoons of vanilla, and then 1 egg. Just in case you were wondering if you want to like eyeball it as well. Okay, of course, we're gonna need some fats. So let's use some healthy fats today. We're gonna use some avocado oil. I'd say about 1/3 of a cup, something along the lines of that. I did use full fat Greek yogurt, so that will add some healthy fats as well, and some moisture, most importantly. The last thing we want is a dry, crusty, dusty banana bread. So that's in. I'm also gonna add a little bit of cinnamon. And you know what, you guys? I've been craving coffee cake for the longest time, so I think I might make this into like a banana bread coffee cake type situation. So let's make a crumble after we make our batter. I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of agave nectar. Probably the rest of this bottle, honestly. And with the agave nectar, or just any sweetener that you're using, honestly, just do it to taste. I like my things on the less sweet side, and the banana's already really sweet, so that's why I'm only putting about 1/2 cup or so. But if you want it on the sweeter side, by all means, go for it. Okay, so we got our wet ingredients in here. Good to go. And then I'll leave the vanilla and the cinnamon out for our little crumble that we'll make. I'm also gonna get some coconut sugar for my crumble as well. Some flour. Okay, so we have our wet ingredients. Let me go ahead and add the dry ingredients now. We'll do the crumble last minute. First things first, a little bit of salt to balance out the sweetness and bring everything out. I'd say about maybe 1 teaspoon or so. And then this is where it gets tricky with the flour. I know you're supposed to bake using very precise measurements. This is where we call upon the ancestors and pray for the best. Literally, I just scoop out some flour and then just keep adding it until you have a cake batter consistency. So not too thick, not too loose either. I'm gonna start out with 1 cup of flour and then add a little bit over time as I mix it. I'm also gonna add about 1 tablespoon of baking powder. And then I'll do 2 teaspoons of baking soda to make it nice and fluffy. Okay, let me mix this together. Okay, that's definitely gonna need some more flour, so let me add some more. And then I'll show you guys what the consistency should look like. Again, we're going off of vibes here, so we'll see. Let me know if you try this recipe out in the comments down below. I would love to hear how it went for you and if you like it. Honestly, I really have to start measuring stuff and writing down my recipes so I can give them out to you guys. But that's a work in progress, you know? Okay, let me add a tiny bit more flour. That should be good. And then you just want to mix until the flour is well incorporated. You don't want to overmix the dough just because it'll create like a gluten structure and then it'll be kind of chewy and tough. And we don't want that. We want nice, fluffy, airy cake. So this is what the batter should look like. Like this consistency right here, kind of like cake batter or pancake batter, thick, but loose enough to fall off like that. Okay, now that that's done, we'll move on to our streusel and our filling. So for coffee cakes, usually they do like a brown sugar with cinnamon in the middle, which is where you get like that nice little crusty, munchy little sugary flakes in there. So we'll do that first. And then like all coffee cakes, of course, we'll make a streusel topping. So let's start with the filling first. I'm gonna do coconut sugar instead of brown sugar. We're gonna do about, let's say, 3 tablespoons. That should be good. And again, this is why I didn't want to make it too sweet, just because I know there's going to be a filling and a topping with lots of sugar in there. We're also going to add some cinnamon to our brown sugar or coconut sugar, whichever you prefer. I like mine really cinnamon heavy, so feel free to adjust, but I did equal parts cinnamon, equal parts sugar, just mixing it together. Okay, so we have that for our filling. And now the last thing we need to do is make our streusel topping. So let me grab a bowl real quick and then I'll show you guys how to make it. Okay, so we have a bowl here. You can either use butter or coconut oil. It's completely up to you. Almost lost the bowl. I think I might go, I'm still debating if I want to do coconut or butter. You guys, we're already going the healthy route. Might as well use some butter. Not that butter is not healthy by any means, but you know, we're just trying to watch our cholesterol out here. It's fine. A little butter never hurt nobody. Except for Paula Deen. If you know, you know. Okay, so we are gonna do about, actually I can measure it from here. 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of butter. Now, ideally, you would want to soften this on your counter for a little bit, just so that it's nice and malleable. However, I forgot and I didn't plan ahead, so I'm gonna go ahead and microwave this real quick. BRB. All right, so our butter is nice and softened, as you can tell. We are gonna add a little bit of vanilla, some cinnamon, again, cinnamon to taste. We're also gonna add our coconut sugar as well. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. And then we'll add our flour, equal parts with the butter. And then you can either go at this with your hand or with a fork, whatever you prefer. Just mix it all together until it's well combined. It should be nice and clumpy. That's the goal here. You want to add more flour until it creates like a shaggy, loose dough, if you will. A crumble topping. You know what it looks like. We all know what it looks like. Or I would assume so. If not, just Google coffee cake. I'm sure you'll find it. It's fine. Don't stress out about it. This is supposed to be fun, not stressful. Okay, so it turns out it's not equal parts butter and flour. It's a little bit more flour than butter. Yeah, we live and we learn. There we go, it's coming together. We just want like a very crumbly situation. Okay, I'm just gonna go at this with my hands now, just so I can get a feel for it. All right, now we're getting somewhere, guys. Okay, once you have something that looks kind of like this, you're good to go. Let me wash my hands real quick and then let's assemble this cake. So I have a square baking dish right here that I'll be using. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray it with some cooking oil just so that nothing sticks. It's already non-stick, so I'm just using a light layer, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna add half of the batter inside the baking dish, just enough to cover the bottom. And then we'll go ahead and add our little cinnamon sugar in the middle. Okay, once it looks like this, we'll add the rest of the batter on top. Now that we have our batter in here, I'm just gonna go ahead and spread it out evenly, just enough to cover that cinnamon sugar goodness. And then once our batter is on top, we'll go ahead and add our little streusel. You just want to take like a big chunk of this and then sprinkle it on top. So we'll do that. And if you have big chunks in there, that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's just more texture for the cake, you know? We just want to make sure that we have a little bit of streusel in every piece of cake is all. Also, super random, but last night after dinner, I watched Wuthering Heights. I'm not sure if anybody has read that book or seen the movie, but holy moly, was it spicy AF? Also, not only was it spicy, but like, no spoilers or anything, but what the heck was that ending, you guys? It freaking wrecked me, okay? I'm not gonna say anything about it. I'm just gonna say that, holy shit, that was a turn of events. But if you have yet to watch it, highly recommend. It was so good from start to finish. Okay, now that we have our crumble on top, I'm just gonna add a small sprinkle of that cinnamon sugar just to dust the top so it gets a little crunchy. And there you have it, that's it. Cake is ready to go. We'll go ahead and pop that in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes or so, or until it's nice and cooked. All right, lovely. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning up, cleaning around the house, all that good stuff, since it is Sunday and Sundays are reset days. And then I'll catch you guys later. As soon as that cake is finished, I'll show you guys the finished product. And then I'll probably pick the camera back up around dinner time or so, just to show you guys this pizza dough I made. I've been really into making sourdough lately, and so I have a sourdough starter. And if you know anything about sourdough, then you know, first of all, it's easy. The process is easy, but creating an actual living, breathing sourdough is a lot harder than it seems. Like the weather, the type of water you're using, everything impacts it. So it's kind of crazy, but I did it. It was so nice. And when you have sourdough, you have to discard it every time you refeed it. So I have a lot of sourdough discard, and because of this, I was able to make a sourdough discard pizza dough. I know that's a mouthful, but we'll see how it goes, and if it's good, then I'll give you guys the recipe. If not, then pretend like this didn't happen. All right, on that note, let me go ahead and clean up, and I'll catch you guys in a few.